Today I want to talk to you about creating a vision. Now there's two types of visions that you can create. There's the visionary vision and there's also the financial vision. I want everybody to set a big goal. Whatever your goal is, double it. Set a big goal for your business and aim to achieve it. If you're going to get into this industry, running a business with 3 to 4 tradespeople is almost the same difficulty as running one with 20. In fact, I think 20 is even easier. Once you get to 20 or 30, you're going to have the support staff, you're going to have people helping you out. So if you're going to get into this industry, go big or go home. Set your numbers right. Set yourself up for financial success. Set yourself up to create a company where people can win, where your family can win, your colleagues, your brothers, your sisters, whoever works with you, your employees, everybody can win. And best of all, you can set up a business that's so successful that your customers win along with you because you provide exceptional service, you do the job right, you're able to charge right so you can make promises, you can ensure that your warranties are there, you can ensure that you hire the best technicians, that you can train them the best, and you can create a fantastic business. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Mitch Boerner. I'm the co-founder of Legendary Plumbers here in Melbourne, Australia. We're building up, scaling up, and growing up a plumbing business, and I'm sharing here with you today our journey. Let's get started. Pick a number, double it. If you want to do $5 million in 5 years, if that's your number, go 10. Go $10 million. Let's work this out based on $10 million. Let's just pick a random number and then I'll show you how we could work out a vision plan. My recommendation for you is that you break this down into a spreadsheet, Google Sheets, something like that, so that you can look at this, assess it, chunk it down and better understand it. Tony Robbins has a great term, he calls it chunking, and basically it's the process of breaking everything down into smaller chunks that are edible, something that you can actually take in. You can use chunking in just even solving a plumbing problem, building a house, whatever it is. The way that this process works is you chunk stuff down into smaller sections so that you can better understand it. So let's talk about, for example, business here where we're creating a $10 million business in 5 years. Before you go ahead and start this process, I highly recommend you go back and watch my video on getting your chargeable rate right. I'll put it up here. That breaks down how you work out your overhead costs, your daily charge out rate, your profit margin, so that you can work out what number each day you need to do in order to be profitable and in order to run an effective business. Once you've got that number, then you can come back and apply that here and you can work out how to chunk your numbers down. So let's talk about this $10 million business. Let's say that your daily charge out rate that you've calculated for your business is $1,500 per technician per day. So you've worked out the $1,500 covers you, it includes your margin, includes your overheads, it includes your profit margin, everything. The way that we chunk this down is we write down our number, right? So $10 million. Basically, all you do is you just chunk it down into smaller sizes. So $10 million, let's break it down per month. So break it down by 12, you're gonna get $833,333. So each month you would have to do $833,000 worth of transactions in order to hit your $10 million target. Okay, still a bit complicated. Let's divide that by 4. That's going to give us our weekly $208,333. Now we know we need to do $208,000 per week in order to hit our $10 million target. Let's break it down further again. If you work 5 days a week, so take this number, divide it by 5, that gives you 41,666. We've got our daily charge out rate, so we know that our daily charge out is 41,666 in order to operate this business. Now, if you're charging out $1,500 a day, that's your target for each technician, then you can divide these two numbers together by 1,500. So 1,500, how many times does 1,500 go into 41,000? And that number is 27.7. So I'm just going to round it up to 28. 28 crew members. So basically what this tells you is in order to hit this target of $10 million, if your number is $1,500 a day per technician, that's your profitable charge out rate, You need 28 technicians by year 5 in order to do your $10 million worth of turnover. So what we can do is we can even break this down even further just to give ourselves a timeline. So if 28 is our number, let's break this down over that 5-year time horizon. So year 5, year 4, year 3, year 2, year 1. So we've got our time horizon here, and then we can work out what we need to do each year in order to make this work. This would be 6 employees in the first year, 12 employees in the second year, 18 employees in the third year, 24 employees in the fourth year, and in the fifth one, you'd need slightly less than 6, but if we go by 6, you'd end up with 30. So you'd actually overshoot your $10 million mark. And the beauty of chunking this down is you can just keep going. So for example, we've got our numbers here for the next 5 years. You can tweak these numbers so you can make it so that in the first year you only do 3, but then you take the 3 and you add it up here and you do 15 in the second year. So you can change and move this in any which way you like. But if you talk about chunking, you can chunk this down. So this is year 1. So year 1, you need to employ 6 people. Well, what does that mean? And the best part about chunking is you can just keep breaking it down. So if this is our first year here and we have to hire 6 people, how do we hire 6 people per year? Hire 6 people in January if you like. Or you can hire 1 person. There's 12 months in the year. Half of that is 6. So you can hire somebody every second month. Hire someone in April. Don't hire someone in May. You can do it as simply as that. You can hire 3 people in the first 6 months and 3 people in the second half of the year. Whatever it is, you can just keep chunking it down and you can continue to work out how you can get to that goal. And the beauty of this thing as well is once you've got this, especially if you're good with a spreadsheet, you pop this in your spreadsheet, you put your number in, let's say $1,500 is your charge out per day. If you can get that up to $2,000, you're going to change this whole algorithm here and you're going to do your $10 million in a completely different way. If you were to just simply get another $500 per day out of each day, you're going to go from 6 down to 4. So your first one's going to be 4. You only have to hire 1 person every 3 months in the first year. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. You're only going to need 20 people to do the same $10 million number if you can go from 1,500 to 2,000. So that's a really easy way to chunk it down, make it simple, make it easy, make it manageable, and you can work out your big goals. But I'm telling you now, set your goals big. Don't get into the trade industry and set your goals to one day maybe do $1 million. We see all of these training facilities and training companies out there trying to encourage people to get to the elusive 1 million. It's not an elusive 1 million. It's quite simple, but you have to get your numbers right. The biggest challenge that people have is they're not getting their numbers right. Get your numbers right. Watch my other video. I'll pop it up on this side of the screen. Here it is. I'll chuck the video up there. Watch it, learn from it, chunk it down, set your goals big, change your life, change your future, do it for yourself, do it for your family, and do it for your people.